In a packed courtroom, a young man named Michael stood before the judge, his head bowed. This wasn't his first time here. He had a long history of petty theft, a cycle of desperation and bad choices that always led him back to this same spot. The prosecutor listed his offenses, painting a picture of a habitual criminal who deserved nothing less than the maximum sentence. The air was thick with tension, another young life seemingly destined for a jail cell. But then, the judge, a woman named Sarah Chun, did something unexpected. Instead of delivering a harsh sentence, she paused and looked directly at Michael. She didn't see just a criminal. She saw a kid who had been dealt a tough hand, someone who had never been given a real chance. She saw potential buried under layers of mistakes. "Michael," she began, her voice calm but firm. "I've read your file. I see the pattern. But I also see that you're smart, you're capable. Putting you in jail will just continue this cycle. So I'm going to offer you something different." She proposed a deal. Instead of prison, Michael would enroll in a rigorous job training and community service program. He would have a mentor, regular check-ins, and a structured path to turn his life around. It was a huge risk for a reputation. If he failed, she would face intense criticism. The courtroom was silent. Michael looked up, his eyes wide with disbelief. For the first time, someone wasn't just seeing his mistakes. They were seeing him. With tears welling up, he accepted the offer. It wasn't easy. The program was demanding, and the temptation to fall back into old habits was always there. But with the support of his mentor and the unwavering belief of Judge Chun, Years later, a confident man walked back into Judge Chun's courtroom. It was Michael. He wasn't there as a defendant, but as a guest speaker for a new youth outreach program he had founded. He was now a successful small business owner, a mentor to other at-risk kids, and a pillar of his community. He had broken the cycle, all because one person chose to offer a hand up instead of a handout. This story reminds us that sometimes the greatest justice isn't about punishment, but about redemption. It's about believing in the power of a second chance. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like and subscribe for more content that inspires.